Alright, what's up, YouTube? 50 mile per hour man here. I got a battle versus LucasPKThunder. It's this 100 subscriber special. It's a metronome battle, and we're just using whatever pokes we feel like using. So I start off with a Waylord. He's got a Sceptile, and he uses metronome, and he gets mental burst. I don't even know what that does. And I use metronome. And I get powder snow, and that's freaking awesome because it's super effective. But because Waylord sucks, plus we don't have any kind of EVs or IVs in these, plus we have neutral natures. It's not gonna do anything. He gets magnitude, does not do anything. Freaking Waylord's a beast. And watch the names. Watch the names. You gotta watch the names. They make something at the end. So he goes for another metronome. He gets Mach Punch, and that doesn't do anything at all. Cause Waylord, I'm telling you, Waylord's just a beast. I don't know why people don't use it. And I get Sheer Cold. This is so sweet. I get Sheer Cold, and it actually hits. That's awesome. I don't care who you are. That is awesome. Especially in a metronome battle with a Waylord. That's just sweet. So now it goes into IG, Insane Gamers, the Azumarill. And I was doing something, and I used Iron Tail and I missed, because it's shaking because this was during the actual battle. Because I had a battle that I wanted to use, that I wanted to record, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I get Aqua Ring. So now I have a withdrawal and an Aqua Ring. I'm pretty much unstoppable. I mean, look at just watch this. Super effective Thunder doesn't even do half. So I'm looking freaking great. This Waylord could probably sweep his entire team. I use metronome again. I get Yawn. Man, this thing's gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna sweep. It's gonna be sweet. Lucas isn't even gonna be cool, but he gets Toxic Spikes. That's not cool. That's not fun at all. And that's just not cool. So he switches out because he doesn't want him to go to sleep, and he sends out me, and I'm a Raikou, and I explode on myself. That's not cool. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. And right there, I was trying to plug my charger in, and right here, I finally do plug my charger in because my DS was about to die. You guys didn't miss anything. So now, let's see. I go out into Am. So it's I am. Am is in Aggron. And he goes back out into IG. So I'm all like, metronome. And I get Dizzy Punch, which is awesome. But sadly, I don't get the confusion, so that's not cool. And he goes for the metronome, and he's all glare, but it misses. Which is sweet, because now I'm not slow. Or paralyzed, I don't remember what it does. And I get dive, and that sucks, because it's not going to be super effective. So that sucks. And dive is not going to do a lot of damage. And we also don't have items on these, by the way. We decided not to put items. And he gets a substitute. I was like, crap, that's not cool. So I get metronome and a Dark Pulse, and so I break his sub. So that's cool. That's pretty cool, you know. I don't have to deal with it. Freaking broke his sub. It's freaking awesome. He gets Ice Shards. That's not going to do anything to me. So Aggron is looking freaking sweet right now. You know, barely taking any damage. Almost taking down this Azumarill. I go for another metronome. I get Rock Wrecker. And that's just pro. Rock Wrecker's so beast. So awesome. So I got the Rock Wrecker. But now that I got the Rock Wrecker, I'm not going to be able to attack next turn. And he goes into another Azumarill, an SPK Fire. And he gets the Frustration. And it does nothing. Because Am is just too pro. That's all there is to it. Am is just a pro. That's all there is. So I get Endeavor, and it's going to take him down to 265, but he wasn't far from it, so it's not like it mattered. He gets a knockoff, and that's pointless, because we're not using items. He didn't knock off anything. So I use Metronome again, what a surprise, and I get Leech Seed, and that's just awesome, because now I'm going to get health back. This thing's going to become a tank. It's going to be freaking sweet. He gets Poison Sting, doesn't hit me. I'm going to get free health. This is awesome. Am is going to sweep, and it's going to go win. I get Sheer Cold again, and it hits twice. Sheer Cold hits, and it's awesome. That's how pro that I am in metronome battles. You just can't stop that. That's how freaking sweet that is. Just too amazing. He goes down into Super Pokemon 89, aka Chris, for those of you who might know him that way. He gets Thrash, and Thrash does nothing because I resist it. And I go for the metronome, and I get Fling, but it doesn't do anything because fail. We're not using items. It's a crit right there, and it doesn't do any damage. So I go for another metronome. I get Bug Buzz. How freaking pro is that? So, and I confuse him. That's freaking awesome. Oh, he got confused because of fatigue. Sad face. I thought Bug Buzz confused him. Anyway, he's confused. And he goes, metronome! And he gets transformed. And he transforms into me. And I'm like, oh, sweet. That's pimp. And I get Odor Sleuth, and I don't even know what that does, but I don't really care. I think it makes it so my next move. And he's like, switch out so that Aggron doesn't sweep me and they can see your team. So now, I go on to Armaldo. So it's I am 2. I am 2. Remember that. I am 2. And he snaps out of confusion. And he gets Focus Blast, which is ridiculous because I just switch in my Armaldo and it gets hit by Poison and a Focus Blast. That's not cool at all. Not cool. Just not cool. So now I'm hoping he'll at least live one attack and get something off. It's a Nightshade, so I'm gonna at least get one attack off. So the Armaldo uses Metronome, and I get Lava Plume. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Maybe I can burn it. But I don't burn it. So that's sad. So Armaldo goes down, and it only got in one attack. That's no fun. So now I go into Pro. So I am 2 Pro. And there's more. I am 2 Pro. And I get poisoned. And apparently I messed this up when I was saving because I have no moves left. And I just use Struggle. Struggle. And so I hit with Recoil. And he goes for the Metronome. And he gets Quick Attack. And Quick Attack does pretty decent damage to me because Dugong sucks. And Poison's doing pretty decent damage to me because Dugong sucks. So I go for Struggle again. And it's not doing anything to Aggron because Aggron's a tank. And he goes for another Metronome. And he gets a Rage. And Rage is going to take me out. That's cool. So I am 2 Pro. And now comes in the 5th. I am 2 Pro 4. Alright, there's one more. And I guess you guys probably guess out there what it is. So, I'm sitting here for a while because I think I was doing something on the chat, maybe, I don't know. But sitting here for a while, and then I finally use Metronome, and I get the Dizzy Punch. Second time I've gotten the Dizzy Punch, but it doesn't do anything. That's not cool. And I confuse him. That's so cool. I confuse him. But he doesn't get Confusion Hex. And he gets Morning Sun. And I was so pissed. And he's messaging me on Skype. And he's like, ha 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 ha. I'm like, it's totally not cool. So, I go for the Metronome again. I got the Acid, but it doesn't affect him. Because he's Steel type now. He transformed into me. But he has no PP left. So that's not cool. I go for Thunder Shock. And it's not doing anything. He snaps out of confusion. But he has no PP left for Metronome. So, he's just going to stay in, and I'm going to use Defog. And that's just Pro. And he goes for Metronome, and there was no PP left. So he switches out, and he goes into his Subbers. And I just use the Metronome, I get Synthesis, but my HP is full. And obviously he's faster because he's a freaking Sceptile. He goes for the Gust, and the Gust doesn't do anything because Lunatone is just frickin' Pro. And I go for Heart Swap, and I don't even know what the heck this. I don't even know what that move does. I've never even seen that move before. Something about switching stat changes. Okay, that works. He goes for Razor Leaf. So Razor Leaf doesn't do anything. Of course. Oh wow, never mind. Razor Leaf raped me. Oh, it's super effective. But I live with 69 HP, which is cool. I get Flame Wheel. How frickin' sweet is that I get Flame Wheel? And that I burn it. That is awesome. You cannot ask for anything better, except getting 2 Sheer Colds in a Metronome battle and hitting both of them. So he gets a Dizzy Punch. And it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it confuses me. So I'm confused. And I hurt myself. So, he's hurt by Burn. And he goes for Metronome. And he gets Ember, and I'm like, oh, you can live this. And I totally live it with 5 HP. I'm like, that's so awesome. I snap out of confusion, use Metronome, and I get Giga Drain. So I get some health back. So I'm thinking, maybe with that health, I can get some more, I can live another attack. So he goes for Metronome. And use a Reflect. And I'm like, like, oh crap, that's not cool. So I go for metronome. I get an iron defense. I'm like, sweet, any physical attack I can probably live because he runs no attack EVs because we're not running in EVs, that's not cool. So he goes for the metronome. And he gets body slam, and I can totally live that. Except the fact that he gets a crit, that's gay. I lose my Lunatone. So now I go into the last. It says Lucas as his subbers die. And it's Lucas. So it says, I am too pro for Lucas. Which I am. Obviously. So, it's back into SP89. And he's going, oh, he's got no PP left though. Which sucks. And I just have Rock Blast. And I'm pro. So, I mean, really nothing you can do. So he's just going to run. And good game, Lucas. Congrats on 100 subscribers. And peace out, people. Sub me, too.